Okay, now we will talk about the collection of data, and under collection of data basically there are two important methods of collection of data. We have primary data, two types of data, that is primary data, and we have secondary data. Okay, now primary data is original data which is collected by the investigator himself, and secondary data is data which you take from published sources. So if you're collecting data from different government agencies, etc., it will be taken under secondary data collection. Now primary data, there are different methods. When we talk to the methods, because we need to collect data from different areas, then we are talking about different methods of data collection. In this, the first will be direct personal investigation. Now what do we do under direct personal investigation? Under direct personal investigation, we go to different areas. The investigator goes to different areas and collects the information himself through means of an interview. Means he will go to all the people and interview them and collect data. That is called as direct personal investigation. The second method that we have is called as indirect oral investigation. Now, what is indirect oral investigation? It basically means that suppose there is an accident which happens. So, you take data from people who are around you. So, that is called as indirect oral investigation. Okay. So, this is collected through witnesses. So, the most important thing is this is collected through witnesses. This is collected directly from the individuals by the investigator. If I am doing the research, I will only collect this data. This is collected by the investigator. Now, the third method that you have is called as information through correspondence. Information through correspondence. Now, what do you talk about information through correspondence? For example, you have seen in the news channels that there is a correspondent placed at different places, and you collect information from those people who are placed in that particular place. So suppose your research is in all different districts of Ranchi and on different villages. You cannot be there at the same time. For election, suppose we say that you need information from all the districts. So as a researcher, it is not possible for you to be at all the points. So what method will you use? You will use information through correspondence, where you will have a correspondent at different places, and this correspondent is going to give you information about what is happening in that particular place. Then after that you have telephonic interview. Telephonic interview is when you call up the person and gather information from that person. So you are just going to call up the person and find out what is happening. You don't make an effort to go to the place. You will just call up on your mobile phone or your telephone and get information regarding the person. Next one that you have is information through mailed questionnaires. Now, when you talk about mailed questionnaires, that means you are going to formulate. Now, this becomes structured. Till all these points where we are talking about, this is all unstructured. Means we do not have definite questions in any of these. Okay, you are just going there and asking your own questions, whatever the person is saying. According to that, you are asking further questions, but it is not given in a format that this is question number 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be given the moment you come to questionnaire method. In questionnaire method, the questions that you have to collect are clearly defined. So in mail questionnaire, what happens is you post the questionnaire to the people and ask them to fill it and return it back to you when they have finished it. The last method that we talk about is questionnaire through enumerators. What do you mean by questionnaires through enumerators? Enumerators are people who go and collect information which is given in the questionnaire. Now, what is the difference between an enumerator and a correspondent? A correspondent can ask his own questions, but an enumerator will ask only the questions which are given in the questionnaire, and he will mark the questionnaire. He will not give it to the individual to mark the questionnaire. He will mark the questionnaire and he will give all the questions, ask all the questions from people and collect the data. So these are the different methods which are there in primary data collection. Direct personal investigation, where the investigator himself goes and collects information. Indirect oral investigation, where information is collected from witnesses. Information through correspondence, that you have correspondents placed at different areas and these people give you the information. Telephonic interview, where you call up a person and gather information. Information through mail questionnaire, where you mail a questionnaire and you get your responses through the mail questionnaire. You can also take this as online forms which are available for different researchers. And the last is information through enumerators, where you send people with the questionnaire and they ask the questions from the questionnaire and fill the questionnaire themselves. They do not give it to the respondents. They will fill the answers themselves. This is very important when we are talking about enumerators. They do not ask any other questions. They will only ask the questions which are there in the questionnaire. I hope this is clear.